Welcome to Friday Night Fever. I am Avery Hilliard.
Yeah, welcome on in. I'm Emily Leonard.
And tonight is officially week 1 for Friday Night Fever. Yes, last week was Jamboree Edition. Now, this is the real deal, you all. We had games all over Northeast Mississippi happening tonight. I went to New Albany for Game of the Week, and it was a close one before I left. I'm sure there were other close ones as well.
Oh, lots of
lots of them, a lot of them. And they went full quarters, like 4 quarters.
We did all 4 tonight,
instead
not
of
just 2.
Yes, so let's check out the highlights for the Game of the Week and some more.
The Friday Night Fever Game of the Week is sponsored by Game Day Haircuts.
The Saltillo High School Tigers were at New Albany tonight for Game of the Week. The last time these two teams met, the New Albany Bulldogs got the win. Let's see who got it tonight. Now, I have to mention that this game started off with some false starts from the Bulldogs. As you saw right there, number 79, Sam Morton, moved. Then we have some Tigers pointing and just telling it. Then the play right after, another one was called. All this in the first quarter, mind you. Still in that first Bulldogs ball, number 2, Braden Shuttles gets the ball and says, I will handle it myself, gets that touchdown and gets them on the board. We have a celebration right after. Those boys are hype. Then right after, they go for that PAT. Will it be good? And yes, it will. Score 7-3. Now, the Tigers, they have that 3 from a field goal earlier in the game. Now, still in that first, Tigers ball, number 16, Logan Highsell gets it, and he says, I will take it in myself, and he gets that touchdown right there. It's good. Y'all see the refs right there? And the Tiger band will play a tune for that touchdown. Score 11-7. Look at them jamming. Then some plays later, Bulldogs ball, Shuttles will get it, and he will throw it in the end zone for number 7, Trayvon Scooter. It was 101, and he won that. And then we got the, hey, good celebration right there. But hold on. Very next play before I reveal the score. Bulldogs ball again, but they go for a 2-point conversion, and it's good. Look at the refs. They say, yeah, it's good. Number 80, Grayson Alexander gets that in. Score 15-11. Now, this was a close game all night, but who came out on top? Final score, New Albany 45, Saltillo 44. What a close game.
Wow, just by here. Of course, there was a lot of excitement tonight in the holler in Pontotoc. Yeah, the Amory Panthers in town to face the Warriors. And yes, everybody was flipping out. Lots of excitement there. First quarter, let's go Pontotoc with the ball on that first drive. They try to hand off to the right side of the line, but that ball, as you can see, ripped out of the runner's hands, recovered by TJ Bailey, and it's Amory's ball early in the first. Yeah, the Amory cheerleaders celebrating with that play. Look at them go. Panthers with the ball, and it is quarterback Trayston Crump looking to throw, and he connects up high with senior wide receiver Javen Ezel for the touchdown. The extra point good. And that was 7-0 Panthers in the first. Amory cheerleaders also loving it with those golden pom-poms. But Pontotoc's Kyan Robinson comes back, storming back with a big run for the Warriors. Pontotoc student section, yeah, they love it. Okay, painted chest section, we see you guys. And then later in the same drive, Cortland Pass runs it around the end for, yes, a touchdown. Extra point, unfortunately, no good. It was 7-6 Pontotoc. Now it was time for the Pontotoc cheerleaders to shout, come on, yep, let me hear you in the holler. Then later, still though, we're still in the first quarter, it's a very busy game. Pontotoc's Kyan Robertson, the ball again, this time, yeah, a touchdown. Extra point this time, it was good, 13-7 Pontotoc. It goes up on the big board, and the fans, big and small, everyone celebrating that final score there for Pontotoc and Amory. Amory 7, Pontotoc 34. Let's go!
The TCPS Eagles take on the East Union Urchins. Now, in the first quarter, the Eagles lead 14-0. In this play, the Eagles faked a punt. The Urchins defending their position, but Brody Brand managed to pick up a yard right there. You can hear that crowd right there. Then the cheer squad, they're going to get people going. They'll be on our screens soon. There they go right there, looking good. There we go. You don't want to miss this play. Eagles have the ball. Knox Hensley passes to Nathan Cornelison. A nice catch there. And he takes off. Just look at your screen. Takes the ball all the way down for a touchdown. You can hear the crowd screaming. They love that. Then after that extra point that they're going to get, the Eagles will go up 21-0. The team, they'll be celebrating the job well done. The Urchins will have the ball coming up in their next play. Here it is. They want and they try to get past the Eagles, but the Eagles are not letting that happen, taking them down. It's all right, but they got sportsmanship right there. He helped them up. And then the Eagles cheerleaders out there cheering, getting everybody pepped up. Eagles have the ball right here. Bryce, God down, takes off, and the fans, they hold their breath. But God down is taken down by the Urchins defense. The final score was TCPS 42, East Union 13.
And taking a look at just a few of the scores tonight, as we mentioned, lots of games. North Pontotoc Vikings taking on the Boonville Blue Devils in Ecru. Final score, though, North Pontotoc 35, Boonville nothing. Big goose egg there. Meanwhile, the Houston Hilltoppers hosting the Columbus Falcons tonight. Final score, Columbus 37, Houston 6. And the Okolona Chieftains making that trip to Aberdeen to take on the Bulldogs. They ended Aberdeen 42, Okolona 20.
Then we had Grenada taking on Pine Bluff, Arkansas. The final score was Grenada 42, Pine Bluff, Arkansas 6. Then Nanawaya, they would take down Vardaman. Final score, Nanawaya 49, Vardaman 3. Then Kosciuszko took on Neshoba Central. Kosciuszko would get that win with a final score of Kosciuszko 49, Neshoba Central 7. Now, if you do not see a team up here that played tonight, just know that we have a full list of those final scores on our website, WTVA.com. Then you can always email us.
Absolutely, and lots of folks out there for the start of this Friday night football season. Lots of hype teams, and of course, very large crowds.
Yeah, and the band. Can't forget about them. They're out there grooving and giving the crowd everything that they have. Now, tonight's band of the week is Amory, sponsored by Northeast Mississippi Community College.
Here we go. 1 and 3 and 1, 2, ready, and.
The Friday Night Fever Band of the Week is sponsored by Northeast Mississippi Community.
Take that ball away. T to the S, K to the E, take that ball away.
Okay.
No.
We started jamming back
I like
here.
it.
Again, that was TCPS as this week's cheer of the week. Those ladies look good out there.
Yeah, they really did. Weather tonight really great for the games as well.
It was. When I was on the sidelines, I was like, this is not bad. Now, before the game started, the sun was out. It was hot, but once 7 hit and the games got going, the shade came.
Yeah,
so it wasn't
sure
that bad.
Shade on the field, too?
It was shade on the field. It felt really, really good. It felt really, really good. Now we have to get back to some highlights. We had the Tupelo versus Brandon game.
Yeah, and this one was definitely a big one. Tupelo and Brandon, a highly anticipated 7A state championship rematch from last year. It was a slow start for both teams as the game was scoreless for a good portion of the first quarter, but with just under 2 minutes to play in the first, Brandon's quarterback Sladen Shack handing it off to Tyson Robinson here as he stormed the Bulldogs down to the Tupelo's 1-yard line. There he is. Ooh, 1-yard line. That would set up Robinson again as he punches it into the end zone for a 1-yard Bulldog touchdown. Bulldogs able to keep the Golden Wave out of the end zone in the first half, but Tupelo's defense came up big as the defense, they took care of some big business, tackling Robinson in his own end zone for a safety. Yep, there it was. See them all? Yeah, they're excited about that one. Tupelo did rack up a few offensive penalties in that first half that kept them out of the end zone, but the Tupelo offense took over in the second half. They found their groove, finding the end zone plenty of times. Tupelo Golden Wave defeated Brandon Bulldogs 36-15. A few other scores tonight. The Itawamba Indians hosting Caledonia. First game of the season, final score, Itawamba on top, 27-16.
Over in Winston County, the West Point Green Wave were in Louisville to take on the Wildcats. Final score, West Point 9, Louisville 7, tight game. And the Heritage Academy Patriots went to Winston County, Academy that is, my apologies, to take on the Patriots. Final score, Heritage Academy 41, Winston Academy 14. Then we have Hatley, they took on Nettleton. The final score was Hatley 51. Nettleton, 20. Somebody's happy about that Hatley score. New Hope took on Corinth. New Hope will win. Final score, New Hope 41, Corinth 33. Then South Pontotoc and Bruce. Final score, South Pontotoc 28, Bruce 32. We have their full list of final scores on our website, WTVA.com.
And it was good to see all of the teams play whole games, as we mentioned this week.
Yes, but we'll talk a little bit more about college coming up, so stay with us. All right, college football officially starts tomorrow, and we know who you all will be looking for. That's right, Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Ole Miss' first home game is against Georgia State. The Rebels finished last season overall 10-3. Their game tomorrow starts at 6:45 that evening.
And Mississippi State had a bit of a rough season last year, but tomorrow they're going to take on Southern Miss in Hattiesburg. It's going to be a morning game. Kickoff is at 11:45 on ESPN.
Yeah, and we're very excited about that. I know a lot of folks are ready to hit the Grove
for
some tailgating. Oh my goodness, we went down there the other day. They were already excited about it.
Well, of course they are. I mean, tomorrow is the day.
It's the day.
It is the day.
SEC, that's a big thing. And a lot of folks down here, down south, a lot of folks down south love it. But thank you all so much for joining us for WTVA 9 News at 10 and for Friday Night Fever. We hope you have a great and safe night.
Good night, y'all.